All right, I'm in the middle of the shot. What's good, Joe? Welcome back to King Vlogs. And today we're going to be talking about that medium format look. But let me explain to you what medium format look to me. And that is because of due to the large sensor on the camera on the medium format, when you have that depth of field, when you have your aperture all the way wide open, and it's hard to get that look. So especially if you're shooting at 1.4, 1.7, is that depth of field is insane. From if you have your subject literally dead set in the middle, nothing will be in focus beside them, and that transition is so smooth, especially while using the GFX 50R and the Midicon 65mm, which I have been using this whole year. I've been doing it for client work and doing portraits with it. I will show you guys some examples right here, and then I will be showing you guys a lot more. Sorry, there's a lot of things going on in the background. Hopefully it's not picking up because people are working. It's middle of the day, so it is what it is, you know what I mean? So I still gotta film. But let's go back to this medium format look. So with this look, that depth of field like I'm telling you about, there is pros and cons with that. It is hard to nail it, especially if you're a 1.4 in the Midicon. It's like paper thin. So you need to be really focused. What I find it on the GFX 50R is that the peaking is not enough. It shows that you have more in focus than what you really have, which I hate. So what I have to do is on the LCD screen, I have it where it zooms in to that subject that I'm pointing at to make sure that it's actually in focus, or else you are going to be missing, I would say, at least 30% of the shot you're taking if you're only focusing on the peaking of it. And now to the medium format look. I love this look. On the pros of it is because it's like no other. You could do this, of course, with Lightroom. If you blur out the background a bit more, I've shot with the X-T5 APS-C, and you could make the background more creamier and more softer than what it actually is. But nothing beats actually shooting with a medium format camera, digital medium format camera. I know it's cropped compared to film, but it's actually really good. On cars that I've shot this on, a lot of people tell me on my Instagram that it looks a bit toyish, like the car looks like a toy because of how the depth of field, how it renders. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I do see it on some photos, and some photos I don't really see it, so I guess it all depends on the setting on how I shoot it. And the main reason why I like this look, it is because what I already said is unique to the medium format. Paired with this Midicon 65mm, is literally glued onto my GFX. I have the 50mm GF that Fuji made. It stops down to 3.5. I do use that when I do family portraits or a lot more moving objects, so I could use it with autofocus. Because the Midicon, obviously, you don't have it, so I got a manual focus on that. And I just find it easier to work with that. And mostly when I do work with clients, is mostly they're just doing their poses. It could be like quick poses or whatever, but still it works for what I need it for. And I've actually shot this even just carrying it around when I'm getting coffee or whatever. But enough of all that. I'm gonna be showing you guys all the sample images now that gives off that medium format look. And if you do like this look, you could go ahead and cop you a Midicon 65mm for your GFX or for your Hasselblad or any medium format camera that you have to get this same look. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode.